Hey guys, it's Mira, and this week I have some exciting news for you. So I usually only do one video a week, sometimes two. This week I am announcing the start of Watercolor Week, and it is 7 days long, and each video is a watercolor painting. And that's right, that's 7 days, 7 videos, all in a row for you guys to enjoy. So I figured a lot of you are out of school for the summer, you're getting ready to go back, maybe you're bored, you don't have a lot to do, or maybe you want some inspiration. So why not push ourselves to do a watercolor painting for 7 days straight? Or if there's another medium you want to work with, you could totally do that for 7 days straight too. We are going to have fun with this though. So I planned to make this first painting just a small, easy one. It didn't turn out small or easy. It was actually a very long project. It took me a long time, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I pushed myself, and so I'm pretty happy with this one. Now, when I do these watercolor week paintings, I start with watercolor and gouache. That's the main component to these paintings. However, I do go in and add details with other mediums or media, such as Prismacolor pencils, Copic markers, Winsor & Newton inks like gold, purple, whatever, And then instead of a jelly roller, I have been using the Pentel gel ink pen. It's the white one, and I do use that for highlights. So every painting will have watercolor and gouache in it for Watercolor Week, obviously, but since I'm trying to push myself, I'm going in with other media still and adding additional details. So overall, I really enjoyed the start of this. At first, when I started color blocking, I had doubts. I really did because I wanted her hair to be everywhere, but then when I got to this point, I was just like, man, this is a lot of hair, and I hope I can make this look right, because with just the paint, I didn't like the hair streaks, but then I decided to go in and do more details with pencil, and so it worked out. Anyway, I wanted to convey something mysterious, and I wanted to take elements of things that I never do. For instance, her skin tone is more of an olive tone, so she could be, I don't know where she would be from, but I wanted to do more of an olive tone, yellowy skin instead of Caucasian. And I wanted her to just, as I said, be very mysterious. You don't know where, I guess you just don't know where she's from, or maybe she's from another land, but she originates from a place that's underwater, so I guess her ethnicity wouldn't really be anywhere where we're used to anyway. I guess it was really hard for me to say, but you get what I mean now. And I never do crowns that are not flowers, and so I was like, well, I never do little jewel things, I never draw seashells, I'm going to do that, and we're just going to go with it and see how it works. And then I've always wanted to do a Zentangle background, but I just figured it would take so much time. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it on this piece. I'm going to make the background like it's supposed to be water. Hence, she's from an underwater kind of world, but I'm not going to make it look like water. I'm going to do the Zentangles. And so, whoo-wee, I had so much fun. It was I kept the pattern very simple. It was just one pattern, but it was a blast. And then I went in, well, you'll see later. I'm not going to spoil your surprise. You have to keep watching. But anyway, later this week, some of the paintings may be as big as this one, maybe as time-consuming, or they may be smaller paintings that are just pretty simple little things that are just fun. We'll just take it as we go, because I feel like I'm taking on a pretty large project, not gonna lie. But I really hope you enjoy it, and if you do take anything away from this, I hope you take encouragement away, and maybe wasted time. Not really. I hope that this doesn't waste your time. I hope you find it relatively useful. who knows? But yeah, I don't know if you guys have been following my Instagram, but when we went to Europe, I started going through a style change. And so I've been kind of messing around with it, and I think this is part of my style change. I've just been exploring new things, and I think those are the times when art is the most fun, is when you don't know your style and you're trying to figure things out. And I think even artists who appear to have it all together go through this style crisis, and I don't think that we should look at it as this horrible period where we shouldn't be inspired. I think we should grab hold of that and be like, man, this is the time to explore. This is a blessing in disguise. I mean, this is an open door for improvement, so I should use this, And so I don't know why, but it has made me feel so inspired lately, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. One thing I have discovered about my new style, which isn't really displayed in this painting, but I'm really enjoying incorporating nature into my artwork. And I don't know why, it's very calming, it makes me feel at peace, and I just like that earthy look in general, so it's really fun to draw it. But, yeah. Alright, if you do want this piece, I did put up a couple inserts with my store. The original has been sold. It was sold literally right when I finished to one of my YouTube friends, and she's really awesome. So yeah. And what else should I say? Oh, I will do prints for you guys though. So prints will be in my store, and maybe later on stationery and stuff, who knows. So there is that tidbit of information. And what else do I want to tell you guys? Hey, guess what? I think I'm going to start up this Patreon really soon. So if you're interested, comment below, because I'm trying to figure out if it's really worth it to do Patreon. I'll eventually move on to doing Twitch. I know I keep talking about these two things. It's just a matter of upgrading equipment for Twitch. I don't know if my computer can handle it right now, and I don't really own a good webcam. But we'll hang in there, guys. We're optimists. We have hope, right? It's all good. We're just gonna let things work out and trust it, and it's great. So anyway, the hair started to get really fun when I went in with pencils. I did these blue areas of shading, and then I did dark red and then light pinks, and I just think it added so much more depth. And I can't even imagine what her body would look like, because I feel like she's just a tornado of hair, which is awesome. I love drawing people with massive amounts of hair. That's one thing that's never probably going to change about my style, but hair is one of my favorite things to draw, so yeah. I don't know. What's your favorite thing to draw? Tell me below, because I haven't asked you guys in a while, and I know for a fact that some of you guys are going through this style crisis too. By the way, do not give up, but I do read your comments, and some of you people do say you're going through a style change. So I want to know, has your favorite thing to draw changed recently? Do you feel a little bit better about your style now? Yeah. Anyway, I hope that you do. I feel like a style change is a good thing. It really is. It's a very clueless time for artists, but it's always so rewarding in the end. So I hope you guys don't give up or anything. So drawing crystals was an interesting thing for me. Some of them were a little yeah, I don't know. That's something I would like to practice more, because I think it would be very rewarding to get better at that. Anyway, this thing glimmers with gold because I went in with gold ink, so here you can see it. It's really fun. And it took a long time to get all those little details, but it was worth it. I cut some of that out so you guys didn't have to watch the monotony, but it's okay. Alright, well, we're just about to wrap this up, so here's last week's video. If you haven't watched it, you can. And this week's featured video is Vanita. Here's all my links. You're more than welcome to join the art family. Goodbye, guys, and thanks for watching.